Okay, it's Larry Kinsella again. We've gotten to the point on the club where we're ready to drill some of the teeth, in the holes in the club to accept the teeth. So I've got number 3 shark's tooth here. I've got the club completely mortised out for all the teeth. So number 3 fits in this slot. And then I've got one of the flint shark's teeth, and you can see this one fits in this slot, and it's all set to go. So I wanted to get all of these pre-drilled, because if I don't cut them in and then try to put the teeth in one at a time, I'll bust my knuckles up and it really tears my hands up. So I've just learned over several of these to make sure that I get everything ready before I put the teeth in. So I've got them drilled on this side and this side. So now I have to drill, I've got these 2 drilled over here, the end one drilled. Now I'm going to drill number 3 here in the end. In order to get it drilled, I'm going to take my pencil, put the tooth in, and get it seated. Make sure I got it the right way. There it goes. And then mark the hole on this side, and then I'll do the same thing on the other side, because I need to drill this from both sides. I want to make sure that they meet. So that's why I'm putting the tooth in. Okay, I'm going to set that tooth aside. I'm going to be drilling it with the same old micro drill. The drill comes out, fits right in, fairly easy. So I'm going to set up here, and we're going to start drilling. I'm going to try to, it's been taking about 3 or 4 minutes for each one. I'm going to set my alarm, my clock. There we go. And then I've been learning that it isn't how fast the drill goes, it's how much downward pressure you use. So I'm not going very fast, but I'm adding more downward pressure than I did on the first 3 holes. And as this walks its way down in there, it's going to taper slightly. This drill bit is a little sharp, but I'm trying to drill each hole with a different drill bit, or at least turn the drill bit around so that I can see the use wear on each one. Hopefully. So right now, that bit isn't fitting in there great, but it's not bad. You can kind of see the end of it's flailing around a little bit. And you can also see some little white dots. And that's part of the drill bit wearing away. Oops, fell out. Now I've got to find it. There we are. So as it wears away, it actually sharpens itself a little to some extent. Now I want to take this about halfway through from this side before I start on the other side. Oops. I went to drill. Okay. Set it back in. That's the good thing about this hafting system. If it falls out, you just have to put it back in. Now this is a black walnut club. The original was black walnut. That's why we're using it. It really kind of shows off the teeth too. That dark wood. When I get done with it, I'll oil it a little bit, and it'll bring out the grain of the wood much better. It'll look a lot nicer. We've got about 2.5 minutes in, something like that. Okay, I'm going to turn my bit around and get a little sharper end on it if I can. We'll see if that works any better. I can tell it's sharper, but whether it's working any better, I don't know. Okay, I'm not quite halfway through. I can tell this one's going to take longer. I think I'll go ahead and turn over. So I may not finish this one on the camera because it is going to take a little longer. But I do want to get it to where my son Brian, the cameraman, can zoom in on this and hopefully get to see how this thing cuts. The one thing I may do is just show you. Brian, could you get that piece of copper tool that's back there? Yeah, that'll work. Alright, I can see that it's getting dull, so what I'm going to do is clonk out. And then I'm going to take my pressure flaker, and this is the beauty of this whole system, is that you can use the cane handle to hold the drill bit as you resharpen it. And you only want to resharpen it from one side because you want the drill bit to be three-sided. That's what allows it to cut without breaking. Now, we'll see if that doesn't work a little better. So I'm ready to go. Set my alarm clock again. It feels better. Oops, get my pen back here. Well, I'm going to go ahead and hold it at that because I'm getting pooped. So I'm just going to show the whole thing on here. I'm just going to go ahead and set my clock and take a breather. That's enough for now.